out, now you witnessing a survivor speak. I done messed around and went viral right from my driver's seat. Just like what the industry was containing. I'd rather make a difference instead of hating, complaining. So let me park the whip, it don't matter, rapper or model chick, singer or comedian, perfect. Let's park in politics. Hey, let's park in politics. Welcome to the pullover, let's park in politics. This the pullover, let's park in politics. I say this the pullover, let's park in politics.
And we are live. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? Today is Saturday. Yeah, kind of wonder why I am on a Saturday, right? It's because I am at home chilling into my new home studio. As you guys can see, the little race chair in the back. You know what I'm saying? And I got my little setup, and I'm also testing out my new peripheral that I got from my soundboard. So I'm hoping that I'm sounding a little bit better, a little bit crispier, a little bit cleaner, I guess. Felicia, how am I sounding right now?
You are sounding fantabulous to me.
Oh,
I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, that sounds so good. You hear the little radio voice, the little bass, a little bit of bass on top of my voice right there.
Absolutely, and it sounds great to me.
Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Lockoutmen podcast, everybody. I am this is where we park and politic with all our guests. I am your host, Lockoutmen. Very comfortable. Feeling like Larry King up in this piece right now. Rest in peace to my guy Larry King and Rush Limbaugh. Definitely two pioneers in the radio game. I am your host, Lockoutmen, of course. And today's hold on right quick. I think I gotta go back and set it up. And today's guest is Felicia Flemming.
Hello.
He goes by the tag, the crazy hair trucker lady.
No, the crazy hair lady truck driver.
Crazy hair lady truck driver. Yes. Where did we get the name? I mean, I'm looking at it, and we all natural, right?
Yes, we are all natural.
We all natural.
It's all mine, baby. All mine.
We all natural.
Yes.
You know what? Before you go into answering the pivotal question.
Okay.
A YouTuber did a video on the Gorilla Glue hair girl, and he sort of made a statement that I want to get a female's perspective on. This is what he had to say.
Y'all are so into not looking like you. It's to me, it's just a problem. I mean, I don't know if she has naturally green eyes, because I mean, it's like everything that is you're before the glue. Your eye color, you don't want. You don't like your eye color. The lashes, you don't like your own lashes. The texture of your hair as it coming out your head, you don't like that either. The only reason you ran into this, because if you was just, being you and just wearing your hair natural, that's why the natural movement was such a good thing. I thought it was a good thing, even though people was quasi not really natural. They're unnatural naturals, but that's a whole other conversation.
What's your thought on that comment? He says that it's not you. If you don't go natural, you don't like your lashes, you don't like your eye color, you don't like your hair. What's your thoughts on that?
Sweet man, I have to really co-sign on with what the brother said, because he's absolutely right. I think it was a very, very extreme move, using Gorilla Glue on your hair. But it says something about the culture that we live in, the society that we live in, that it has to be perfect and in place. And as a natural woman with natural hair, I don't care if all my coils fall into place. You know, I don't care at the end of the day if it's frizzy on the end. It's mine. It's all mine. It's natural, and that's what natural is. You know, so I kind of agree with him, and it saddens me that anybody would go to that extreme just to make sure hair is in place. I mean, really?
Now there is some products out there, you know, hair glue, you know, that is washed, you know, that's supposed to be washed out after, you know, after a certain amount of time. But here we have a young lady, you know, millennial. Well, I can't even say she's a millennial. I mean, she's in her 40s right now.
Right.
So we have a culture of social media, clout, likes, views, and stuff like that. She claimed at one point that she didn't come on, you know, she didn't come on. She claims that she came on for legitimate help. But, but the way it was played out, it didn't seem genuine to a lot of people, and including myself. I mean, you know, I'm included in that because I thought she was I still stand by what I said. I doing it. I think she was doing it for clout.
Really?
And then after she went and got her hair, you know, got the glue removed by, you know, one of the doctors in Los Angeles, you know, kind of removed the glue for her. She came back after all of this. She came back. She came out of this with 100 million followers.
Wow.
On Instagram, over 800 million, 800,000, whatever, on TikTok. Now she has a brand line. Her brand line is called Bonded for Life.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yeah, she has a brand line called Bonded for Life. You can go to her store and get t-shirts and stuff like that.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh no, you good. You can
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Somebody called you?
Oops, I can't hear you.
All right, you're gonna have to back out and then come back in.
Why can't I hear you?
Because you
have to. Man, are you there?
Yeah, hold on, y'all.
Hello.
Hold on. I had to.
Hello.
Call me.
Call you on the phone is what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Let's try this again.
All right, hold on, y'all. Okay, what you're gonna have to do is go. Wait, hold on, right quick. Hold on. There you go. All right, what you're gonna have to do is go back out. Go back out and then come back in, but make sure you have your phone on Do Not Disturb. That's why.
Okay, I took it off because you were gonna call me, but okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
All right.
Okay, hon.
I'll see you in a minute.
Okay, hon.
All right.
Bye-bye.
First, you got to click back out. Make sure you click out. There you go. All right, y'all. She's gonna get her stuff together. And while she's getting her stuff together, we are going to take a little break. All right, she is back. There we go. All right, you good?
So I just find it so hard to believe, and if it's true that she did it for the attention,
I am.
my goodness.
I again. You know, in the beginning, I mean, in the beginning, she says that, you know, she would
research and everything, huh?
Yeah, when she made the rounds of you know, of the talk shows and stuff like that, you know, letting everybody know that, you know, this wasn't for clout per se, you know, not for clout, I guess, but after, you know, after all this happened, like I said, she got over 100, you know, 100,000 views on the video itself. 100,000 followers now, so she's now certified, as you can tell by the check right here. And now she has a clothing line.
Wow.
Bonded for life. And she has not only that, but she has a PR firm. So but there's characters that came out after her that's trying to jump on the wave. We got this guy right here. I think it's a guy.
I saw that, yes. I a think portion of it anyway.
I'm not sure if it's a guy or a girl.
Right, and I couldn't discern either.
So this person right here, in my opinion, did it for the clout.
Right.
Ain't no way somebody gonna be that and pour all that in their hair. Period. That's my stance on it right there.
Yeah,
but you know, while the type, it just shows the type of society that we living in now. You know, we living in likes, we living in views, we living in trying to get that viral sensation.
Yeah.
You know, we trying to get that going, but
and by any means necessary. It's the sad part, though.
Yeah, exactly.
That extreme and desperation to have that attention.
It is what it is, man.
It is, yeah, it is. It really is. And it saddens me, though. And we were talking earlier about some things I want to say to my sisters. And when I say my sisters, I'm not talking about my Asian women, my Chinese women, my Japanese. I'm talking about my Black women on some things that I find really, really disturbing, because they need to hear it. And it doesn't need to be sugar-coated. It doesn't need to be dressed up. It doesn't need to be watered down. It doesn't need to come from a place of competition or anger or bitterness, but it's just sad to me. Some of the stuff I'm hearing and seeing is sad.
Do you think you know, I come from a generation, I came from a generation, you know, listening to my grandpops, listening to my moms, and stuff like that. You know, I had my little stages, you know, when I was coming up, but you know, the technology that we have today, we didn't have that back then.
Right.
You know, I had a bike. You know what I'm saying? My Facebook and meetup was at the corner store, you know, arcade.
Right.
You know, the time to come in the house is when the street lights came on.
Hello. Okay.
I made my, I didn't make my money online. I made my money by going around the corner and hustling the grocery store, helping the people with their groceries and stuff like that. But with technology today, I mean, it just changed the whole format of stuff. And I understand me being an older guy, because back then technology that my mom had at one point, and then the technology that I had when I was coming up, my mom didn't understand it. Like, why you listening to this music, or and why you doing this and why you doing that? But now I'm my mom's looking
With
at
your
my son, like, bro, what is this? What is that? Back in my day, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
well, and I think we're probably around the same age. And I'm not sure about that, but like you, I had a bike. I was telling a friend the other day that I begged my mom for a BB gun because I had two brothers. Was the only girl, and they were going to be getting BB guns, and I wanted one because I was a tomboy.
Right.
And she had Santa Claus bring me this holster set, which was really girly with two little silver cap guns. And I'm saying, this is not what I asked Santa for. I wanted a BB gun. So I guess that dates me a little bit to say, as far as age is concerned, I have a 23-year-old son, and I totally get the gaming thing. I totally get the different music, but I have to tell you that I have embraced some of the music that my son listens to. And it's amazing because I'm going, ooh, I really, really like that. And he said, Mom, I knew you would. I knew you would like that beat. I knew you would like, I may not like all the words because I'm like, oh my goodness, every other word is a profanity. It's a curse word. My goodness. He said, and this is what he says to me. You got to get past the words, Mom. Don't listen to the words. Don't listen to the words, Mom. And so now I feel the music,
Yeah, but we're the same age. We came from a time where music was fun. You know what I'm saying? We came from, if you only knew. You know what I'm saying? We came from Beat It, Billie Jean. If I Was Your Girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Big Luther, Little Luther.
Yes.
The aggressions of you got what I need.
What I need.
Lakeside. We came from an era when the music lasts, that they have the song and then they go into the instrumental. And then they come back into the song like 2 minutes long.
Yes.
They don't know.
No, they really don't.
They don't
well,
know.
And my son thankfully has embraced a lot of music from our era. Well, and I embraced a lot of it from my mom's. My mom played Al Green every Saturday. Okay.
Al
Green.
Man,
she went from Al Green to James Cleveland. And my grandmother would say, well, how in the world are you going from gospel to rock and roll and back and forth? But so I know a lot of that old music. Otis Redding was my dad's person, and Sam Cooke, and Frankie Beverly is my guy. That's my favorite guy.
Frankie Beverly and
May. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Them happy feelings and all that great. Yes. I want to thank you. And
oh my God, you taking me back.
That was music, baby.
To the good old days, you know. Even early hip hop was was the thing too, man.
Because I'm Curtis Blow, and I want you to know that these are the breaks. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
Melly Mel and the Furious Five, when they actually told you how life in New York really was.
Right.
If you're a tourist, you don't know what it is.
One Nation Under a Groove.
One Nation
Under a Groove. Yeah.
Man, whatever. Flashlight. That's Parliament and Funkadelic.
Isn't that something? And it has longevity.
Rest in peace to Prince Marky D, man.
I heard that.
He just passed.
Yeah, I heard that. Sleep in peace, sweet man. Sleep in peace. Yes.
I mean, it's crazy how, I know you know, we're not here to last. You know what I'm saying? We're
Right.
not here to
Yeah.
last, but it shouldn't be a shock, but it's shocking because we haven't heard of them in a while. Like Rush Limbaugh, he just passed.
Right.
And he was battling, you know, health problems.
Right.
But
Lung cancer, I think I heard.
right, since he's been out of the limelight for so long, you know, just to hear the name is like, damn, really? You know, just like last year when Sean Connery passed, I'm like, damn, really?
I know. It's like you're not supposed to die.
Right. So when you know, it's more shocking now of Prince Marky D because he was so young.
I was gonna say, what,
he was in his
44 years old? Yeah,
no, he was in his 50s.
40 something.
No, he was in his 50s.
Was he in his 50s?
Yeah, he was
I thought they said 40 something.
Yeah, he was like 50 something.
Okay.
But
yeah.
You know, when we hear you know, like if you're young, it's more shocking. But if you like old, like in your 80s and stuff, like that. As a matter of fact, the porn king, or one of the porn king, Larry Flint, just passed, and he was in his 80s. So,
wow!
But he been out of the limelight. It's just shocking to hear their names. Like, you know, like, wow, like, man, where they been? So speaking of going back, right before trucking, Felicia, Flemming, what would you do? What was you doing before you got into the truck?
Well, I have a bachelor's degree in accounting. And I was 3 courses away from my master's degree in professional counseling. So did some coaching, and I was actually, I was at home being a wife. I was at home being a wife, and then I had a life transition. Trucking is something I've always wanted to do. Like when I was in my 20s, me and a girlfriend said, "Oh, we're going to become lady truckers." And well, she got pregnant. And so I said, well, now we can't take no baby on the road, you know? What are you doing? You done messed up the plan. So life happened. I married, vice versa. Let me get it correct, because I don't want nobody calling me out on it. I had a son. Then later I got married. And so when my life changed, I begged God. I said, oh my goodness, I have the time now. Please bless it. Let me do it. Please let me do it. And he said, okay, sweet girl, I'm going to let you do it. And so at 50 years old, I got into trucking school.
Okay. I mean, in your opinion, because it's, you know, a lot of people out here saying like, what is a good age to get into trucking? I got into it at 45. I got into it at 45. I've been wanted to get into it, but of course, like you, life happened, and financial stability happened as well. Because when I did my research, you know, back then trucking schools was a lot.
Yes.
But when I came in at 45, you came in at 50. What is a good age? Is it what's too young and what's too old?
Well, I mean, and I'll just speak for me. Had I come in probably at, and I was telling somebody this the other day, had I come in at 25 or 26, I might not be having this conversation with you today. I don't think that I was mature enough to be out on the road, seeing and doing everything that happens on the road. Because trucking is really a lifestyle of its own. I mean, it's an animal all by itself, you know. I want my son to fall in love with it, but he doesn't want any part of it.
Say you only have the one son.
I only have the one son.
Me and you in the same boat.
I know, right?
I only had the one son, and he graduated with his bachelor's degree last year. Of course, COVID happened, so pretty much put a falter on a lot of stuff. But I mentioned to him, I was like, "Yo, bro, you want to come on out here and get your license?" He was like, "No, Dad,
nope,
I'm good."
I get the same thing. I don't know that there's a good age. I think it's just dependent on the individual, because you have a lot of 20-something people that are mature. And I think that you have to be mature to be in this business, because
you do.
It's serious. Maybe I wish I'd done it in my 30s. Maybe I would have been mature enough to handle it at 30-ish.
Okay.
But it is what it is. I'm having the ball. I'm having the time of my life. I never imagined at 50 some years old, if someone had said to me, you would be a truck driver, you'd go all and see 40 some odd states in a little bit of time, and I never would have believed it.
So what made you seek a career in trucking? I mean, what was the dividing force that got you into it?
I think that when I was younger and we would travel, I would see all of these big trucks on the road, and I would get really, really excited when I saw a woman driving that big truck. I don't know why, but I did. And I was like, ooh, that just looks like something I want to do. And I've always had just a natural desire when we would do vacations after I got my license. I always wanted to drive, and I love driving.
Okay.
And it just stuck with me, even though I said, I did life, things happen. It was just something in my heart that says, I'm going to drive that big old truck.
So, hold on right quick. Let me go here. There we go. So did you get your license from a school, or did you get your license from a trucking company?
I got my license from, can I say it?
Yeah.
Can say the school.
Yeah.
Millamont here in Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, it's so funny because my instructor has my picture up on the Hall of Fame, or the Wall of Fame, because I'm kind of a little celebrity.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
That something?
That is something. Congratulations on that.
It's so humbling, though. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Congratulations on that.
Wow.
So tell me, after you got your license, and you got with the first company that you had to go out and train with. Tell me how the training process went after you graduated out of CDL school with the first company.
Well, I've only been with two companies since I started, and I started with, can I say them too?
Yes, you can.
I started with Swift.
Okay.
And I went with that company because my mentor was going to be a guy that I had gone to high school with. So I'd known him for 40 years at least, okay? So he convinced me to come over to Swift. I did my, it was 200 hours that you have to do on the road with a trainer or a mentor.
Right.
And then you go out on your own. Well, the first trip that I took on my own was May the 11th of 2019, and I drove from Greer, South Carolina to Laredo.
How did you?
Lonesome, right?
How did you first? How did you get over your fear of driving by yourself? And do you still remember the first truck number that you got?
I do. 1855.
Okay. And how did you get over your fear,
I
if
just had
any?
to do it. I was scared. I was scared going out by myself. But I made that trip with my mentor umpteen times, right? Because that was the route that he did. We did twice a week usually. So I knew how to get there. I wasn't afraid of that. It was just a matter of being in the truck all by my lonesome. And I just got the guts and I said, if I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it.
Now, being, you're a lady driver. Of course, you out here by your lonesome, but we had a few lady drivers that, that kind of, went home
Yeah.
unfortunate, due to unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to a lot of the lady drivers that, that decided to, take their own life.
Yeah. Yeah.
First question is, can trucking put you in a depressive state? And the second question is, how do you manage your mental ability to not be depressed while you're on the truck as a woman?
Well, I don't know so much that trucking in and of itself can put you in a depressive state because to me, it was quite soothing for me. As a matter of fact, it gave me a lot of peace. It gave me a great opportunity to commune with God and to really, really realize there's something much bigger than me. There's
Mm.
much, much more powerful than me. So it really, really drew me closer to Jehovah God. Um,
All right, hold that thought. Your volume just went down. Uh, there you go. I can hear you now. There you go. It sounded like you was holding the speaker.
maybe
There
so.
you go.
Maybe my hand was in the wrong place.
Okay, there you
Okay,
go.
I'm sorry.
There you go, Miss Felicia. All right,
I'm
go ahead,
sorry.
continue. You left off on the where you said God got you.
Yeah, and my prayer, sweet man, every time I left to go out on the road was Jehovah, please go before me and make my path straight. And that didn't just encompass me driving on the road, but that meant, me encounter somebody who perhaps maybe wanted to harm me out there on the road. Um, but I never was so fearful that I said, I ain't gonna do it. As a matter of fact, sometimes the fear propelled me to do it. And I just kept moving and I had to work through the fear and say, God blessed this thing. If he blessed this, he's not going to let me fail at it if he blessed it.
Exactly.
It's so important. One, people need to get permission from God. Don't just go out there willy-nilly and wanting to do your own thing. And you got to get his permission. Because if he gives permission for you to do it, you're going to be okay doing it.
Now, what do you say? What do you say? What do you say to people that don't believe that route?
I mean,
that don't believe that route.
Well, and there are people that don't believe that. Well, look at the fruits of your labor.
Okay.
Look at how it's worked out for you. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you don't believe it, just look and see how it's worked for you. I know without a doubt, LaShawn, that there were times and situations that I encountered out there on the road, and it had to be God. I knew it had to be God.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Mm-hmm. So I would just say to anybody who wants to do it, who's afraid of doing it, get his permission first and foremost. And if he bless it, go with it. Use common sense, exercise good common sense. Don't walk around the truck stop at night, ladies. Once you shut that truck down, secure it with your seatbelt. Make sure you're safely tucked in this is my house, I don't go to bed with my doors unlocked in my house. So why would I do that in my truck? Use common sense. You know what I'm saying? Don't parade yourself around the truck stop with booty cutting shorts on, and then get offended when a guy says, hey, you want some company tonight? You know what I'm saying? Let them know quick. I'm not coming to your truck, and you ain't coming in mine. This ain't no tea party. I'll talk to you all day out in the truck stop, but you're not coming in my truck.
Okay.
I mean, so you gotta use some common sense.
What do you? But some of the ladies that that does that.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, is their thing. Shout out to them. No, no shots fired or anything like that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But what would you try to say to women that's number one, that's in this male dominated industry, and and they trying to make a name for themselves, whether on social media or or to themselves. What would you try to convey to them?
For me, I'm not a man. I don't want to be a man. I don't do trucking because I want to be a man. I do trucking because I'm a woman and it's what I like doing. So don't get caught up in, oh, it's a man's world. This is what men are supposed to be out here doing. Just keep yourself safe doing it. I have mad respect for the men who hold it down, who do this job. It's dangerous. There have been so many great men that I've met in trucking that, if I was having a problem with my tandem, a brother was over there going, hey, you need some help? You need some help. But a lot of women, and this is sad, because we have this, I don't know what it is going on. Oh, I don't need your help. Well, let me tell you, if I need help, I don't mind saying, yeah, sweet man, could you help me close this door? Could you help me move this tandem? We're all on the same team. We really are. So I just embrace whatever's out here. I mean, I found with women out in the trucking business, they're not as nice and kind and gentle as most men are. And I think that's pretty sad, because when I see a sister, I be wanting to throw up the deuces and go, hey, girl, what's going on? They ain't having it. And then I'm not saying all of them, but there's a lot of attitude out there with women truckers.
You think they got that attitude before or after trucking? And do you think they got that attitude because of all the attention that the men bring to them?
Well, and I initially thought, I said, well, maybe it's a defense mechanism. If I got attitude, I don't have to worry about anybody bothering me. That's what I initially thought. But then if I got attitude, I might not have to worry about nobody helping me if I need help too, right?
Right.
So I just think, I don't know. I don't know that the attitude came with trucking or before trucking or after trucking. But I did see it, and it saddened me. It really saddened me, because I feel too with the women, we on the same team, sister. We just out here trying to take care of our families.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
We're just, let's show each other love. I'm all about showing love.
Exactly.
But
I feel you. That's why I give you guys the platform to do the damn thing. I'm a fan of all women that doing their thing in trucking. How long now now you say you only been with 2 companies, and the first company was Swift and everything. And you said why you went over there. Not too many people is fond of Swift, but
that is gonna be my first love forever and ever. Amen.
I don't have a problem with Swift.
Me either.
I think Swift as a company is probably a good company to start with. But I think it's just maybe the trainers and stuff like that might have the problem. Between Swift and your current company, between the two, how many miles you think you put in so far?
Oh, mercy, I don't know. Because, and I tell you, I'm local now. And when I was with Swift, I was, of course, OTR. And I would be gone from anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks at a time. Some of it by choice, though. Now I run local on average about 450 miles a day.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, but now when you left Swift, did you, when you left Swift, what was it that you was looking for in the next company?
Well, to be perfectly honest, this job landed in my lap. I was looking, but I wasn't actively looking for another job. But I had a situation, well, in the Holy Spirit, I'm just gonna go there because I believe in God and the Holy Spirit. So the Holy Spirit said to me, I was out in, I think it was in New Mexico, and it says, I need you to go home because you need to be home with your family because something's gonna happen. And initially I thought it was gonna be something with my mom, or one of my aunties. And it was my auntie. She passed away on my birthday in last year. But when I heard that message, I put in an application to the company that I'm with now because of a friend that works here. He kept bugging me. You need to come over here. You need to come over here. You need to come over here. So I put the application in. I never called to check on the application. Shame on me. But the young lady called me and said, this is what I got. And I wasn't looking for local. At the time, I didn't even think local. I said, well, I think I'd like to do something regional, maybe where I'm home every weekend. And she said, well, I got this one position I got to fill. She says, you're home every night, you're off on the weekends, and this is the money. And I said, are you serious? And she said, if you don't like it, you can always go regional if that's what you want to do.
Now let me stop you right there because a lot of people says that there's no money in local.
It pays my bills and I have extras. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people say there's no money in local. They tell you to go they tell you to go OTR and that's where the money at and stuff like that. But you making the same amount of money that you was making while you was OTR by the sounds of it.
I make more money local than I made OTR.
Say what?
I make more money local than I did OTR. I'm home every night in my own bed, and I have 2 days off. It was on Saturdays and Sundays. Now I have Sunday and Mondays off.
Hold up, Felicia.
Yeah.
Hold up, Felicia.
Don't believe the lies people be telling. Don't believe the lies people be telling.
So you telling me that there's money in local that you making more money that you made while you was OTR?
Yes. I make more money now than I did when I was all over the country. When I was out on the road for 4 to 8 weeks at a time.
So you will say, like I've been saying, do your research.
There you go. And it's so funny too, because I believe that what God has for me is for me. And if I just gotta keep saying it. I gotta keep saying it, because even people that are with the company that I'm like, well, how you get this sweet job? How you get this sweet route? Because what God got for me is gonna be for me, baby. Say, well, they ain't never offered me that because it wasn't for you. It was for me. This was for me. So, if they want to stay on the road, and make more money, God bless. But I'm completely content. Like I said, I'm home every night. I'm off 2 days a week or weekend. I make more money. I'm more at peace. It's just I've been blessed, baby. I have really, really been blessed.
So being so OTR with Swift, because you only been with two companies, the and the current company where you at. What was if any, especially with Swift, there's a lot, but what was some of the craziest, scariest, or most bizarre things that you experienced either on the road or at a truck stop?
Well, and I think that right now we're seeing weather as one of the craziest things. But I wanted to do a winter out on the road. I know that's crazy, but I wanted to drive in the snow. I wanted to see what that felt like. I needed to know how to do that because it could happen. And I wanted to be prepared for that. My mentor said, girl, you crazy. You better get off of that road in the wintertime going out to Utah and Wyoming and all them crazy places where it's snow. How am I going to learn how to do it if I don't do it? How am I going to know how to do it if I don't do it? And then I was a mentor at Swift. So how am I going to try to teach a student how to do that or talk them through that if I have never done it? How hypocritical. So I think, and then that's one of the, I guess more challenging thing. Now, some of the craziest stuff I've seen, of course, we've all seen the people who are not trucking but are doing, sketchy stuff. You know what I mean?
I got you. All right, Teddy the trucker is in the building. Trucking tips, what's going on? Welcome to the Lockoutmen podcast show, everybody. Tasha Westside and Teflon Twan, what's going on? Teddy the trucker has a question. He says, how many years of experience do you have to get with your, I guess, your current company?
With the company that I'm with?
How many years of experience you need for that?
Well, I've heard so many people say to be local, they usually require 3 years experience. I haven't been driving a truck 3 years. So maybe it's individually based. My record was clean. I never had an accident. So I can't give a number on that. But I don't know.
Well, the few people I talked to so far that's doing local and doing well at it, it's more on the line of who you know instead of what you know. I mean, you just said it yourself that this job just fell in your lap from a friend of yours. So it's basically who you know, man. And that's kind of crazy that that it is, it is, man. So all right, so you've been out here, you're a woman, you're a woman out here, especially with Swift being OTR and all like that, and you also touched on it a little bit, but do you feel that it's a two-part, so do you feel that is trucking safe for women?
Absolutely. I mean, yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's a safe. I used to work at a bank many years ago, many moons ago. I could have been robbed at any time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't live your life in fear of what could happen, but you have to prepare yourself and be safe and use common sense. But I don't think it's any more dangerous than any other profession, other than the fact that you're driving. But you drive to the grocery store in your car. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, we're driving up to upwards of 80,000 pounds of equipment. And you have to respect it. You just have to have mad respect for what you're driving. But I don't think that you're in danger being a female trucker.
Okay.
You might be in danger being a female trucker if you're not if you're not using your head wisely.
Okay. So how safe do you feel out here while you out here doing the damn thing?
If I didn't feel safe, I wouldn't be out here. Period. I wouldn't be out here. I mean, granted, there are days when and I'm sure a lot of truckers feel it. Some days you feel so comfortable in your seat. And some days I feel like, okay, this seat don't feel right. My steering wheel don't feel right. My mirrors don't look right. None of this feels right today. But I'm not scared. You know what I'm saying? And when I feel that way, I said, okay, I need to be hyper vigilant today and keep my eyes focused on everything. But you can't be petrified and want to do this. And I had a young lady with me one time who was really, really afraid of driving the truck. And excuse me, but I said, and I'm gonna curse because that's what I said. Damn it, girl, you better drive this truck. If this is what you signed on for, drive the damn truck.
How did that experience work out?
Oh, it was scary, but now she is a wonderful trucker. She's out there doing her thing, and I love the fact that she got over it. She had to move beyond the fear of it though, and I wasn't going to give up on it because I could see it. I was like, you made so many sacrifices to come out here and do this thing. Don't let fear send you home. Come on, baby, do it.
How difficult is it to train another woman?
I didn't have any real problems. I mean, you have conflict, but I mean, it's not like you on the truck fighting and pulling each other's hair out. Okay. I've had more issues with men. Well, I'm not going to say that. I think that sometimes, and I would always say, do you have a problem? If it was a guy, do you have a problem taking instructions from a woman?
In the beginning, to be, let me tip on that. I think in the beginning he'll be like all balls to the wall because he wants to, he's just now getting into it and it's his thing and all that. But then when y'all really get into the meat of it, then he'll probably start having issues with it.
Oh yes. After week number 2, usually, when I know what I'm doing. I got this. Okay. 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 Well, but what we not gonna do is have you kill me out here.
Exactly.
And I think it's because, one of a guy told me this, a guy trucker told me this, and I never really thought about it this way. He said, I think women are better truck drivers because men don't really have that fear. We don't have that fear thing that you guys have that says, you better not do that. That's stupid right there. Don't go down the road flying like that. I mean, it's just so you don't have the fear. And I said that kind of explains it in a sense, because although I'm not like petrified, there are certain things out here that scare me. Most men, they don't feel that way. Not unless something happens specifically, like they hydroplaning on some ice. You know what I'm saying? But just driving naturally on a nice sunny day down the road, guys are like, I'm going to hit it. I'm going, they don't have the fear that most women have. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah, but the girls on my truck, the women that I mean, we got along well. We butt heads on certain things, and I think that's life, though.
What? So this is over. I'm assuming this is over at Swift. That you did your stint in training. How long was it before Swift asked you to be a?
Well, it was probably about 3 to 6 months. And I said I wasn't going to do it because I wasn't ready. I hadn't done and seen enough stuff on my own to do that. No, I can't be responsible for somebody else because I have to get this down, you know? So I think I waited until I was in a year before I actually certified to be a mentor. And there were still things that I was still learning. I'm still learning things now. You know, I'm still a rookie to some degree, but I have spoken with a lot of veteran drivers. And they say, well, damn it, girl, you done and seen more than I have. I ain't never driven in snow before. And I'm going, what? How long you been trucking? I'm in the trucking business for 25 years, 30 years. I never driven in snow before. Wow. Or I ain't never drove to California before. How many times you been there? You know, so I don't necessarily think it is the time because I want to give respect to the veterans, because it takes some endurance and strength to be out here for a long time. So right. I don't want to minimize that, but we could all learn from each other. You know, it don't have to be, oh, you know, you a rookie, you don't know nothing. Oh, okay. Because we can learn from each other. We really can.
So basically what you're saying right now is just cut down the competition. Stop being competitive and just be there for one another.
Absolutely. I mean, I've said it before. We should be on the same team, because at the end of the day, we all want to be able to provide for our families and go home safely every day.
Exactly. That's what's up. Let me ask you, this is kind of crazy, but you know, after you came in, you looked for what you wanted as far as a job, but now that you're in, what should people do? What should people do or be doing to prepare themselves for trucking?
Well, they have to go to trucking school. We already know that. Don't go in there thinking that you know anything, because you don't know nothing. Absolutely positive. Well, I didn't know. I can't speak for anybody. I didn't know a thing other than I wanted to drive that big truck. I didn't even know how to hook it up. You know, I mean, and people take for granted that's all easy stuff. How hard could it be to hook the truck up? I mean, if you don't know, though, you don't know. And you have to be humble enough to listen and learn. I was just so willing to listen and learn. I couldn't even, this is how bad I was, LaShawn. I couldn't even do a straight line back. I was back of that thing and my trailer was all over. Oh, Lord, where my trailer is, all over the place.
Swaying out. Yeah.
And my instructor's like, catch it. But you got to be willing to learn. You have to accept the fact, I don't know what I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. It doesn't make you dumb. You just don't know what you don't know. And you don't know that you don't know it yet.
Exactly.
So, I just say stay humble and learn as much as you can. Don't be so big-headed that nobody can say anything to you. Nobody can teach you anything, because you can learn anything from anybody.
That's what's up. Felicia Flemmings, everybody.
God bless you guys.
Man. I love doing these shows, man, because I love the energy. I love the the background and to network and just to find out, like, the experience and the and all the stuff that you have went through. I appreciate you coming on today and sharing all that with us. You know what I'm saying? So I really do appreciate that. Do you have any do you have any social media? Because me and you is around the same age. My mom's in her 60s, And I literally set her Facebook page up today. Like she stayed away from Facebook for years. Don't like it. But unfortunately, the church that she's with is utilizing Facebook Live, and the only way she could get involved with it is that she had to go in that way. But do you have any social media?
I do have Facebook. I am on Instagram, and we were talking earlier. I did some YouTube videos, and I just didn't stick with that. But I'm gonna do a YouTube video, especially to speak to my Black sisters.
Okay.
Especially to speak to my Black sisters, not only about trucking, but about some other stuff.
Give a little bit of prelude of what you want to get out there for the sisters.
I want them to understand that there are good men out there that are not making bukus of money. They're just ordinary guys handling their business, decent, respectful, faithful, loving, kind, and gentle. And if you are that woman who is, you're hooked on a number, you're making the pool smaller for yourself, because first of all, we already know there are more women to men. Now you're going to introduce to the table, you only want the man who's making mega bucks. So now you've almost isolated yourself from the scene. So I just want sisters to stop being so, I don't want to say unrealistic. I just want them to keep it real. I want them to respect and honor our Black men, because there are some good Black men in the world. And you know that there are bad apples in every ethnicity, in every race, but the only ones that get called out are who are they? Oh, okay. So I just want to talk to them, just as a woman. Woman to woman.
All right.
I'm sorry. See, you done got me all fired up.
Oh man, when you get that YouTube video working, definitely let me know. But let me see. Teddy the trucker just stepped up in the building, and he says he's going to Swift in Greer, South Carolina.
That's my home, baby. Woohoo!
Yeah, he said he's going to try to stick it out and try OTR, then regional, and then see how it is. Shape World is in the building, and she disagrees with you.
Okay. About?
She disagrees with you. She says lies, not true.
About what?
Probably might need to give her a minute to respond. But but that's before I end the show. But I agree that there, I agree to a certain extent. But let me ask you what you think about this quote right here. Hold on right quick.
Fraud, but like rapping or like dealing with media or like shit like.
Hold on right quick.
Okay.
You ain't fuck with no nigga that working 9 to 5. I don't know why. I just need a fast money ass nigga. It don't necessarily have to be like drugs or like fraud, but like rapping or like dealing with media or like shit like that. Just like get
you want a nigga with no. So what?
Like if I come to you and I need some shit, I don't need you to be like, well, my check come on Friday. Fuck that. I need you to get that shit right now. Like, so
I feel like it depends with the 9 to 5.
Everything.
Like if you 9 to 5.
So she says that she can't deal with a 9 to 5 dude. She says that she needs a get money type dude right then and there, because if she needs something, she needs it right then and there.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on that?
Is she working?
I don't believe she is.
Well, she needs to go get a job. I mean, she needs to go get a job. I mean, that's real to me. If you have those type of demands, then you need to have a job so you can get it right when you want to get it, because you're making your own money. Ooh, Lord, see.
Shape World came back and she says that no good men, especially in trucking.
Well, I never said that they were in trucking or not in trucking. So you mean to tell me that every man that's on the road is a no good man? Really? So that's the young lady who says lies, lies, lies? Okay. So all the good men are in boardrooms? All the good men are playing on their yachts? I mean, really? There are good men and bad men everywhere, in every race, in every career, on every level. Wow. See, that's the mentality that isolates us. That's the mentality that don't get us a good man, because we don't believe that a good man exists. So we all go to the table with these attitudes like, oh, you should be really, really glad to be having lunch with me, to be taking me to dinner. Really? He can take 30 other women. It's kind of like Baskin Robbins. How many flavors? Anywho.
Well, I tell you what, we definitely gonna this sounds gonna be pretty good. So you say you're gonna start yourself a YouTube channel. Definitely let me know what it is.
They ain't gonna like me. They ain't gonna like me very much. But I mean, I don't care about being liked.
Let me know what it is, and I would definitely promote it. And I'll definitely have people come over and like Shape World and other people to come over and subscribe to you and everything.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you so much. I'm humbled by the invitation to be here. It was a blessing. Thank you so much for doing that, extending that offer to me.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time out, because like I said, we set it up. We've been set it up, and then we set it up on Monday, and then and then all of the ongoing
yes.
So you still out there driving, and you still out there busy, and I do appreciate you giving the time for me. And I'm about to go in and let you go, so you can go in and get back at it, so you can get
baby, I gotta go grab this money, honey.
Yes, the crazy
hair lady truck driver, baby.
Crazy hair lady truck driver.
Thank you, LaShawn. God bless you, sweet man.
Natural hair. Thank you very much. Baby. Thank you for coming on, and I'll talk to you in a bit.
Okay, honey. Thank you.
All right. That is Felicia Flemming's the crazy hair lady truck driver. You guys know how I do it over here. I'm like Muhammad Ali when it comes to names. I'll be like, what's your name? Boop. Oh, okay. My bad. I had to pick your name up off the ground right quick. It's like, yo, my fault. Yo, hey, how you guys liking the sound? I had to go and order an essential part for my soundboard, and this little piece cost a grip, man. I mean, it cost a little grip. It's called a cloud lifter. I don't know if you guys, well, I say probably the only person that probably understands what it is my son, because he does a lot of sound engineering and stuff like that. But I was on YouTube, and I was going through videos that had my soundboard, and I was looking for a video that has the update, because I gotta update it soon. And then I came across the update, which I did, and then I came across this right here, and they was like, yo, grab a clout lifter, your sound to be better, it'll be cleaner, it'll be crispier, and all like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Teddy the trucker. Right. That's what he's saying. It says it's crispy, clear, and clean. That's what I'm like. The 3 C's up in this mug, man. That's what I'm saying. So as always, that's what I do over here. You know, every little thing that I do, you know, for the channel is the try to make the channel a little bit better. You know, now that I'm at home on the weekends, I did say at one point that I won't do my live feeds from home because, you know, I'm trying to enjoy my day. But right now I'm an empty nester right now. My son's not here, my mom's not here. So what I'm gonna do but to jump on with you guys right quick and hang out and do a couple of interviews. So that's what I'm going to start doing, you know. Plus I spent all this additional money on the desk, the green screen, the key light right here. And, you know, I already had monitors galore. You know, I just needed a desk, which is real nice, by the way. And I got a boom arm coming too, because I brought another mic for the house, man. This is a $450 mic right here. I got 2 of these mugs now. I got one in the truck and one right here. Oh man, that's crazy. I can't wait until I get my refund check back. Oh man, can't wait till I get my refund check back. Well, thank you everybody for joining me on this episode of the Lockoutmen podcast show. Thank you very much. Thank you to my special guest, Felicia, for joining us today. If you like content like this and more, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell and that all button. But if you up in the building today, let's see where we at, man. Let's see where we at. Come on now. Oh, okay. I just see the light just went up. So make sure we get these lights up before you get up out of the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Hook a brother up right quick. So, you know, if it's like 10 of y'all up in here, make sure you guys just leave me 10 likes. That's about it. So I appreciate it. If you guys like it more and y'all want to join the community, like my man Kurt right here, you know what I'm saying? Highway Kurt in the building. Yeah. If you want to join the community and give me some coffee every day, do that. You can do that, man. I'm trying to see, I think it's what, $1.99 or some shit like that. Yo, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. On that note, everybody, thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, we're gonna come back at it with another one. As a matter of fact, I do got another one. I got a couple of more to do. Plus, I got to do the make the calls follow-ups, because I'm down to the last one. You guys definitely want to be there Monday, because Monday's make the call spawned a lot of controversy. I got a call from the recruiter. Well, not a call. She hit me up in the messenger saying that she didn't like the way the call went. And then I got a call from the general manager. So yeah, that part. So be on the lookout for the AFC call. About to get on up out of here, D Nitty. So later. So just be on the lookout for that call, man. And I probably might come back later on this evening. I'm going to see if my guy drill sergeant is available, and then we probably might get up into another one later on tonight. You guys take it easy. I'll holler back at you later. Peace.
This your year, get it in. Yeah. Party over here, get it in. Yeah. She like a liquor clear, get it in. Yeah. She get it from a deal, get it in. Yeah. Make it disappear, get it in. Yeah. Park it in the rear, get it in. Yeah. Now make it reappear, get it in. Yeah. Freaky with no fear, get it in. Yeah. Now down.